Welcome to Korean Linguistic lesson number 12. In last session, we had seen how to conjugate a verb in present tense. In today's session, we are seeing how to conjugate a verb in past tense. Rule again in past tense also we have three rules, same rules just like in present tense. Now we will see how to conjugate a verb in the past tense. Rule 1. If the verb stem ending with RRO, it is followed by asayo, means verb stem last vowel ending with RO, it is followed by asayo. See the example go. What is go in Korean? Gada. So here the what is the verb stem? Ga. So ga is ending with a. So now it is following rule 1. So verb stem last vowel is a or o. It is followed by asayo. It is followed by asayo. So after conjugating the verb in the past tense, it will change into gasayo. So it means gasayo means what is past tense for go? Went. Same. It means I went, you went, he went, she went, they went, etc. Again, next example. Come. What is come in Korean? Oda. Come in Korean? Oda. So again, observe the verb stem. What is the verb stem? O. So last vowel of the verb stem is either R or O. So here the last vowel of the verb stem is O. So again rule 1 is following. So Voda will changes into Vasayo. Vasayo. It means I came, you came, he came, she came, they came, etc. Again rule 2. If the verb stem last vowel not ends with RO, it is followed by Asayo. Here asayo. Here asayo. Verb stem last vowel not ends with ro. See, what is eat in Korean? Magda. Eat in Korean? Magda. What is the verb stem? Mug. What is the verb stem? Mug. Last vowel of the verb stem? Last vowel of the verb stem? So last vowel of the verb stem is not RO. So it is followed by asayo. So magasayo. Magasayo. It means I ate, you ate, they ate, he ate, she ate, like that. Now rule 3. Same, just all these three rules, just replicas of present tense, all the three rules. So now rule 3. If the verb stem ends with ha, it is followed by yasayo, means gongbu hada, gongbu ha yasayo. Same just like in present tense. So it will become gongbu hesayo. It means I studied, you studied, he studied, they studied, she studied, like that. Now we will see some examples, then you will get a good idea. So what is buy in Korean? Sada. What is buy in Korean? Sada. Now we have to conjugate this verb sada into past tense. So what is the verb stem? Sa. Just omit the. The remaining is the verb stem. Sa. You drop the final the from any verb and you will get the verb stem. So past tense. Sa plus. Now what is the verb stem? Sa. It is following rule 1, 2 or 3. It's following rule 1 because the verb stem last vowel is a. So sa plus asayo. Sasayo. Sasayo. Sasayo means I bought, you bought, he bought, she bought, they bought, etc. Now we will see some more examples. Again, eat, to eat in Korean is magda. Magda. Present tense magayo. Past tense mag asayo. It is following rule 2 because verb stem last vowel not ro. Here a. So it is following rule 2. Now take one more example. Jabda. Jabda. Jabda in Korean is, in English is to catch. What is jabda in English? To catch. What is the verb stem? Zap. What is the verb stem? Zap. If you observe, omit the remaining is the verb stem. So here the verb stem is jab. What is the last vowel of the verb stem? Here ja consonant, a vowel, pa is the consonant. Last vowel of the verb stem a. So now it is following rule 1. So what is rule 1 in present tense? It should follow with io. Past tense rule 1, it should verb stem should follow with asayo. So in past tense japasayo. In present tense japayo. So now take some more examples. I went to a hospital. I went to hospital. So in English, the sentence structure is subject, verb, object. In Korean, the sentence structure is subject, object, verb. So verb should come at the end of the sentence. That is the basic rule in Korean. Verb should come at the end of the sentence. So now consider the example. What is the subject or topic? I. This I acts as a both topic and subject. So I. What is I in Korean? Za. What is I in Korean? Za. Nun. Topic. Marking particle. We are adding here nun. Zanun. Zanun. After subject, now the next word is object. What is the object here? Hospital. Who went to the hospital? Who went to the hospital? I. So what is the object here? Hospital. What is hospital in Korean? Byungwon. To. Location marking particle to. What is to in Korean? A. So location marking particle should come after the noun only. That is the rule. We already seen in location marking particle concept. Location marking particle should come after the noun only. Every structure in Korean is noun plus location marking particle, noun plus object marking particle, noun plus subject marking particle. So everything will come after the noun only. So Byungwon A. Went. What is went in Korean? Go gada. Went. Gasayo. So I went to a hospital. Janun Byungwon A. Gasayo. Now we will see one more example. They came from a movie or movie theater. They came from a movie. What is they in Korean? Gudul. Gudul. Dul means plural form. They, right? If you omit the subject also, the meaning doesn't change. So if you are not writing the word for he, she, it, we, I, they, you, the meaning of the sentence is not changed. If you are right or not right also, it doesn't make any change. So after subject, again object. What is movie in Korean? Yanghwa. Yanghwa. From. What is from in Korean? Esa. From is esa. Again for action location marking particle also we are using esa. From means esa. Came. What is come in Korean? Wada. Came means past tense. Wasayo. It is following rule 1 in past tense. Godul yanghwa esa wasayo. Godul yanghwa esa wasayo. Next see one more example. He slept at 10 o'clock. He in Korean, go. Subject. If you are not writing he in translation also, no problem. If you are right also, okay, correct only. So 10 o'clock is the object. What is 10 o'clock in Korean? Here time, 10 o'clock, hour. So you have to represent in native Korean number system. What is 10 in native Korean number? Y'all. Clock, she, y'all, she, at, a. Slept. What is sleep in Korean? Zada. So it is following rule 1 in past tense. So jada will change into jasayo. So he slept at 10 o'clock means go yalshe jasayo. So see one more example. I came from Japan. I came from Japan. Translate into Korean. Japan. Ilbon. I came from Japan. Janun ilbon ese wasayo. Janun ilbon ese wasayo. The same sentence again, if you change that sentence into interrogative form, like did you came from Japan? Again, you are writing the same sentence, but you have to make a question mark and you have to change a facial expression while you're asking this question to someone. So same. Did you came from Japan? I came from Japan. Both the sentences are same in Korean. But if interrogative sentence means questioning sentence means you have to add question mark, and at the same time the facial expression, the rhythm of the slang should change.